Welcome back to the channel CreatorSim. It's your hostess with mostest, Aspen Blue, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome back if you guys are regular subscribers. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Aspen Blue and I do Sims videos on this channel. Anyways, so today's video is going to be my house for the Paranormal Stuff pack. You can see I've kind of already got a shell of a house laid out. I was trying to go off of a reference picture that honestly is nothing like this house. I kind of just like the kind of exterior of it, or obviously I like the front of the house. So that's the front of the house is the front of the house the picture I was going off of, and like the whole thing just looked really overgrown. But aside from the actual shape and just having a lot of overgrown foliage around, it really doesn't look anything like it. The house I was looking at was actually like green, and I kind of like the idea of doing like a whimsical color. Because I feel like with this pack, it's just, well, this pack can go in so many directions. Like, I understand the point of it is paranormal and, you know, haunted house, and I do love that so much, but the furniture and the items we got, like, some stuff looks like very mid-century, and then some stuff looks very dated and old, and then even boho, and then I think it pairs well with some Victorian style as well. So, just a mess of stuff. Anyways, I'm really pleased with the pack. I didn't realize, though, I would have such a tough time using the items, or more so using the colors. Like, the items are all really great, it's just the colors and the patterns I'm not quite used to. Anyways, so I went ahead and I did all of our not all of our landscaping, but kind of where I wanted most of the landscaping to be, because I knew I wanted it to be kind of overgrown. I also wanted the exterior to look a little rough. Like, I didn't want it to be very cute. I'm seeing a lot of really beautiful well, I guess Victorian is the best word to describe them, or mansions, just very cute houses, and I wanted this one to look kind of overgrown. And I think it's just the inspiration I got with that one house, because I had in mind of going kind of like a boho route. I've never done a haunted house before. I think they're really cool and I love seeing them. I feel like it's not my personal style, and so I kind of took this in a completely different direction. Anyways, so let's talk a little bit about this lot. We're here actually on the Bricks Bridge Burrow lot in Glimmerbrook, because I thought it kind of fit into with the Realm of Magic stuff as well. Like, I thought a spellcaster could definitely benefit from like the Fortune Teller's crystal and things like that. So that's the kind of feel I was going for. So kind of maybe like a boho hippie chick who collects crystals and likes the weird and paranormal, and I don't know, probably has a tarot deck somewhere. I thought perhaps she lived here. So that's kind of the route I went, because I did think a lot of the items looked very boho-ish, and I wanted to do something kind of hippie-ish. But I did want to play around with like the paranormal lot and stuff like that. Anyway, so like I said, we're here in Glimmerbrook because I do feel like it fit in nicely with the spellcaster stuff, or what I wish like the spellcasters would have been like. Anyway, so this lot though, it's a 30 by 20. This is on the gallery as both a residential and a haunted house. I uploaded, it's the same thing, but both lot types, just in case, you know, someone looks up one or the other. I don't know, I just did both on there. I know you can change it when you downloaded it, but I figured people would be able to find it a little bit easier if I labeled it as both. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath. The floor plan is a little weird, as you can see. I'm currently working on like this galley kitchen. You kind of see me skip a lot of the floor plan, but there's not a whole lot. I kind of struggled with the colors. Like, I know I mentioned that already. So you can see in the kitchen, I tried all these different like combinations and things like that. I finally just decided to go with the darker wood cabinets with the white top from Simple Adventure with the matching cupboards as well. I really like the floor that we got too with this pack. I just felt like it was a little difficult for me to use with all the patterns. Like I said, I had a hard time with the patterns. And I think that's just because like I felt like the wallpaper was kind of loud, the floor was kind of loud, and then you had like all these clashing patterns and colors. And so it was just really hard. This was totally me stepping out of my comfort zone. Now I do love these like cutesy whimsical builds and stuff like that. But I don't know, I guess my strong suit would be kind of like a more cold or modern, very clean look. So I had a lot of fun cluttering this place up. I did, like I said, want it to look a little bit rough around the edges outside. I don't even think I added any flowers onto the lot. I just wanted to look completely overgrown. Like this chick, you know, she doesn't really care. She does her thing. Ghosties hang out here. You know, what does she care what the lawn looks like? I don't know. I have no idea. No clue, but yeah, I think it comes out pretty good. I really actually like the exterior, even though it's not as colorful if you guys actually caught my little Witch's Cottage series, I'll go ahead and throw a card up so you guys can check that out if you're interested. It was so colorful. Like, I even added those little, like, glowing orbs coming out of the chimney. I had so much fun with that build. There were flowers everywhere. I really made it very, like, well, just darn right magical. I loved it. And that's a house that I would actually love to play in. I always mention I don't really get to do any gameplay, but I build so many cool houses. I think I deserve to play in them. Anyways, this is why gameplay is important though, and you guys will see here soon. So I've started to put together, like, you know, the living room here when you first walk in and everything. You've seen us do the galley kitchen. We did a little bit in the bathroom. This is why gameplay is important. I mean, I could also have just done a little bit of reading too. I really wish that you could do seances on any table. Like, I understand they've got like the seance chalk. You know, I wonder if I like alt-9 that to the height of any table, if that would work. No idea. Anyways, I really don't think the seance table is that cute. And I thought, let's see, I was gonna, well, you guys will see it actually, but I was wanting to go with the, I think it was vintage glamour or like luxury party or one of those like silly stuff packs that I know people don't really care for it too much. But I wanted to use like the sequin gold table because I don't know, I just felt like it looked a little bit more like gypsy-like and almost gaudy. I don't know, I liked it. But you can't actually do seances on that, so. See, you can see I was going to just use the whole set there with like the wicker chairs, but I just opted out of it. I do love those curtains though. I love them on the front door. That's the only place in the entire build I actually put them at, just because there aren't a great deal of curtain or windows that would need curtains in this build. And actually this lot does not get the most direct sunlight inside of the build. So I really just, I didn't want to, I wanted to obstruct at least the amount of light as possible. So even the trees, I made sure they didn't cast like big shadows into the house. Alright, so you can see I just like was messing with the wallpaper. The wallpaper changed just so much, guys. Don't get attached. Do not get attached. Like I said, I really struggled with the color scheme, and that, I think that was the majority of my building. The majority of my hemming and hawing was me like setting items and then just going back and forth over the swatches, trying to figure out which colors and patterns were going to look best with other colors and patterns. I really wish, well, in my head I wanted to do base game and paranormal pack alone, but I ended up just not doing it because I thought that it fit in so well with the Realm of Magic idea and like the occult sims and what I wish they had been, that I really just wanted, I took that idea and I ran with it. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I did just place that sequin table. It's so cute compared to like the seance table. But anyways, that's why gameplay is important. So I do need to play The Sims more because I feel like I have this like disconnect in my building for people who like do play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys play that, you see that like, girl, you can't do a seance with that table. Well, I don't play the game really. I mean, I did do play testing actually on this one. So I'm trying to get better at that. Also, I do lots of clutter and lots of like move objects, and so sometimes it's just funny, like you'll never know what's going to throw a sim off. I love that banana tree or that banana leaf wallpaper, and I'm so happy I used it in the bathroom. I wanted to use it in more places because I just thought it looked really, really cute. Alright guys, I absolutely love this little hallway. In that back corner, I go ahead and just clutter up a bunch of plants. I really wasn't sure what to do with this hallway. I normally hate long thin hallways like that. I normally do everything in my power to avoid hallways like that because I have a hard time decorating them. But I think with like the lighting and the brick, I don't know, it worked for me. I was actually really, really happy with it. And then you've got like that little sitting couch we got with actually I think it's called like Renee's Love Seat or something. The ghost. Renee Guidry? I don't know how to say his name. Guidry, I think it is. Which I do love that sofa. It's really, really pretty. The chair is nice too. I don't even think I used it. No, I did use the chair. That's right. The creepy doll is sitting on it when you first walk in. Like I said, this chick is eclectic. Like, look at it. She's just got like a pile of plants there. In fact, that's actually really me. I do use books as a plant stand. Okay, so I do go ahead and use those seance chairs. I just use them in the kitchen with the snowy escape table. That swatch is so cute. I hope we pan back over to it, but it's got like the geometric, almost like kimono pattern on it. I only say that because I'm watching Demon Slayer right now, and his sister's kimono looks like that. Anyways, we're back in the kitchen because I'm jumping around. I do leave the kitchen brick. I think it looks really good. I'm happy about the brick. The brick was a good choice. And we're just trying to do our best to clutter. I do go and I end up adding like potions and stuff like that too in the kitchen. Not a great deal because I didn't want it to look super witchy, but I did want it to just look interesting. I also gave her like the mandrake root. And it's so funny, when I was a kid, if I heard mandrake root, I mean, I know it's legitimate. I think it's a legitimate plant. Gosh, now I don't know. I need to Google. Anyways, I always thought of the mandrake root, or I related it to Harry Potter, but now as an adult, I've actually seen Pan's Labyrinth more than I have the Harry Potters, and so that's in my head. I don't know if you guys have seen Pan's Labyrinth. It's really, really great. If you haven't, you need to. Okay. Yeah, the mandrake is real. I thought so. I'm like obsessed with plants. I don't know. I don't know why I second guess myself. Sorry, I just had to Google that. Ridiculous. Anyways, but in Pan's Labyrinth, he gives it to the girl for, I don't want to do any spoilers, but just to help her with a spell. And he says mandrake, the plant that wanted to be human, and it does, like they look like little people. Anyway, so we're upstairs and it's kind of creepy, like children's room. And I only really say creepy because, well, the doll is creepy, but I did not actually have a child in mind or even build a child for this lot. In fact, my original goal, I kind of wanted to do like, I really tried to do bunk beds with platforms and I failed awfully, so I deleted all of that. I need to play around more with that and just more cool cheats with the platforms in general. Anyways. So I kind of think like maybe this is kind of like an attic-esque room. Like maybe there's just clutter in here. Like I know there's a doll and like the old dollhouse, but I felt like the dollhouse was almost like fitting for a paranormal vibe, you know? Like it's just a creepy dollhouse. Yeah. And so yeah, you just have like a creepy kids room here with no kid on the lot. But I did want it to have 2 bedrooms because the house was pretty big. I felt like it would be silly if I didn't. And you know. Alright, so this is the master bedroom. There's only 1 bathroom upstairs and it is attached to the master bedroom, but I figure it's fine if you do have a child sim in that bedroom. I'm sure they can go into their parents' room to use the potty or walk downstairs. They'll be okay. And you know what? I think that's actually the first time I've ever used that bed from, I believe, Discovery University. I ended up changing the swatch again, even after I just did. Again, like I said, that's pretty much, I feel like all my building was with this pack was placing items and messing with the swatches and like, is this ugly? Because well, it was out of my comfort zone. But it's really, really pretty and I'm loving what you guys are putting together. And I really love those candles too. I wish they didn't have like the creepy like blue light in gameplay, but it works with this build. I would love though if I could get, well actually they look great unlit too. I will note though, if you download this lot and you want to light all those candles, you'll have to actually pull them away from the fireplace so that your sim can get close to them and then put them back once they're lit. They will still glow. I only lit 2 of those in that fireplace. I kind of like the look of them unlit as well. Alright, so we're in the master bathroom, which really isn't anything special. Like I said, I wanted to keep the place dated, so I do very bare minimum. And look, I haven't realized this thing on the table doesn't work yet. But I'm loving this little spot here. At first I kind of wanted her to have her own seance room. In fact, if I didn't do the creepy kids room, I was going to put like a whole seance room up there. But then I thought it could be kind of weird to bring clients upstairs. I don't know. Like say she did this like as a fortune teller. I don't know. So I decided to keep it down here. And I just cluttered this little area up for her. I made it look almost like all her like tools of the trade were here. So we've got like that weird candle wax, just some funky things. I thought some of the stuff from the vampire pack looked really good. So I added the cute little bat and that like creepy bird skull and the book on like the stand. And of course crystals. Like I said at the beginning, this chick was going to be like some boho hippie, I don't know, crystal collecting, tarot card having chick. And I've been pretty obsessed with that idea of like the boho hippie thing actually since I saw the trailer for the pack stuff. That's kind of the whole vibe I got, especially with like the beaded curtains and all like the floral patterns and the hanging plants and stuff, and then even down to the clothes too. The clothes look a little on the hippie side, I think. So yeah. And then even in my build buy menu too at the end of the video, I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. Which if you guys haven't seen, I mean, I suppose there's not really any point in seeing as you're seeing it and do it all now, but I will go ahead and card that just for poops and giggles. And of course I'm cluttering up plants. I always clutter up plants. I feel like there's a little part of me in all of my builds. I think it would be really hard for me. As much as I love the idea of being like an interior designer, I feel like it would be hard for me to do someone else's like idea or style. Like there are styles that I can do absolutely, but someone else's like idea, like what if I think their taste is crap? How am I supposed to I mean, honestly, I'm the kind of person who says that if it's done right, I like all styles. Like, I truly do. I tell people, like, my dream home, depending on how much money I would have, gosh, every single room would be a different theme. I love mid-century modern. I also love, like, a boho hippie room. Like, yeah, I'll have a room where there's just, like, seat cushions on the floor and tapestries everywhere. Or I also love, like, super old school, like, traditional Victorian, like, with love seats and, you know, cool wallpaper and things like that. It just, if it's done right, it looks great. So I'm sure I get over it. This is all hypothetical. My hypothetical job as an interior designer. Alright, so we're back outside. I'm going to go ahead and hit the lot trait soon. I did go ahead and make this a haunted house. Like I said, I did upload this gallery as both of them. The lot traits I gave, I didn't want to do anything like super creepy or anything. But I did the penny pixies just because I thought that was kind of magical. I did the good soil because I felt like that was sort of fitting. And I did give her like a little garden area just to kind of like relate to the witchy side of things. And I also did the study spot as well. So you just get like an overall skill boost from that. So I thought that was really nice. I think we've got a little over a minute before we get to these screenshots here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. We're going to go ahead and just do some finishing touches with the landscaping. And I am going to go ahead and do some more terrain paint. We're also going to add sort of a gardening section behind the house as well. And I did not give this sim, or I did not put a washer and dryer into this build, which is kind of a pattern for me, it seems. So I do go ahead and I give this lot the hanging laundry and like the laundry tub outside, and I felt like that was sort of fitting too. Like I've been saying, I kind of wanted this to be a little rough around the edges. It's nothing like pretty or anything overly fancy. It's kind of like some rundown, you know, yeah. Oh, I also put the little scarecrow as well. I did do a bunch of playtesting, so all of the garden things should work. The grass wasn't messing it up. It was the ferns. The ferns were messing up my sim from going there, which is really lame because I don't know, for the longest time I thought debug didn't do that. Anyways, alright guys, these captures are coming up here faster than I am ready. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, welcome again. Thank you for hanging out with me, listening to me ramble. That's what I do. But go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I have so much fun with you guys. Go ahead and comment down below if you have any build recommendations. I'm not really sure what I want to do next. Anyways, as always guys, thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, but we will talk soon. I hope you enjoy these captures. Bye!